Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you've prayed and prayed, but the heavens seem silent? You're looking for answers, for a sign, for some kind of direction, but all you get is nothing. It can be incredibly frustrating, right? You start to wonder, is God even listening? Does he care about what I'm going through? If you've ever felt this way, I want you to know you're not alone. This is a journey every person of faith walks at some point. It's the journey of learning to trust God, even when there are no answers. Think about it like this. When you were a child, did your parents explain every single decision they made for you? When they told you not to touch the hot stove, did they give you a full lecture on thermodynamics and third-degree burns? Probably not. Probably not. Tay, whose side don't touch it. It's dangerous. And you had to trust them. You trusted their wisdom, their love, and their desire to protect you, even if you didn't fully understand the why behind the rule. Our relationship with God is a lot like that, but on an infinitely grander scale. We live in a world that demands answers. We want to Google everything, see the data, and have a 5-step plan for success. We want to understand the cause and effect of every situation. But faith operates on a different principle. Faith isn't about having all the information. It's about trusting the one who does. It's about believing that God's plan is perfect, even when it looks messy and confusing from our limited perspective. One of the most powerful stories in the Bible is about a man named Job. He lost everything, his wealth, his children, his health. He had every reason to question God, and his friends certainly didn't help, trying to convince him he must have done something wrong to deserve such suffering. Job cried out to God, desperate for an explanation. And when God finally answered, he didn't give Job a list of reasons. He didn't say, well, Job, here's the cosmic spreadsheet explaining your trials. Instead, God reminded Job of his own power and sovereignty. He asked, Job, where were you when I laid the earth's foundation? In essence, God was saying, you can't possibly comprehend my ways, but you can trust my character. This is the core of true faith. It's not a blind leap into the dark. It's a confident step into the arms of a loving Father who knows the way. It's easy to have faith when the path is smooth and the sun is shining. But real, mountain-moving faith is forged in the valleys, in the moments of silence and uncertainty. It's in those moments we learn that God's presence is more valuable than his explanations. So what do we do when we're in that waiting period? When the answers aren't coming? First, we keep showing up. We continue to pray, not just with our requests, but with our praise. We thank God for who he is, not just for what he does. We read his word, reminding ourselves of his promises and his faithfulness to generations past. Abraham waited decades for the son he was promised. Joseph was betrayed and imprisoned before he rose to power. Their stories remind us that God's timing is not our timing, but it is always perfect. Second, we focus on what we do know. We might not know why we lost the job, why the relationship ended, or why the sickness is lingering. But we do know that God is good. We know that he loves us with an everlasting love. We know that he works all things together for the good of those who love him. Let these truths be the anchor for your soul when the storms of uncertainty are raging. Holding on to what is certain gives us the strength to endure what is not. Finally, we must let go of our need to be in control. This is perhaps the hardest part. We want to fix things, to map out our future. But faith requires surrender. It means opening our hands and saying, God, I don't understand this, but I trust you. I placed my life, my future, and my questions in your capable hands. There is immense peace to be found in that surrender. It's a release from the burden of having to figure everything out on our own. So if you're in a season of waiting today, if you're wrestling with unanswered questions, I want to encourage you. Don't let the silence cause you to doubt God's love. Instead, let it be an invitation to trust him more deeply than ever before. He is with you in the waiting. He is working behind the scenes in ways you cannot see. Your faith is not defined by the answers you receive, but by the trust you place in the one who holds all the answers. Keep holding on. His plan for you is good, and his love will never fail you. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content to encourage you on your faith journey. See you next time.